or good afternoon, whatever you are. Oopsie. Excuse me, we're driving. At the same time, we have to be careful. But good morning again, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I don't know. It could be night where you are. But I wanted to talk something. I wanted to talk about something that recently has got my attention, honestly. Um, it's about trust issues. It's not that it hasn't gotten attention to me previously, but I started sinking deeper into the thoughts of, is it my fault if I'm not able to open up to anyone? I don't think it is, because previously I've tried, or I have opened up to somebody and I became the butter and the bread for that person. So, I've tried to have like friends, and those friends, yeah, they just became a different kind of friend. So relationships now, even when it comes to friends, families, work relationships, I mean, they're becoming harder and harder because there's so much trust issues that people are having, including me. OMG. Yes. And I can't help it. I mean, I would love to help it, but when I trusted somebody with a piece of information and that information got leaked out, that trust become broken. And building that trust again, it takes work. I mean, trust, you have to gain it. You have to gain it regardless of whatever. Um, Once a door is closed, it's closed. It can't be opened. Um, I mean, you can open it a little, but with so much carefulness. Um, yeah, and I feel like even at work as well, no matter no matter how much you want to go to work, the people you're involved with on a daily basis, they become kind of like part of your family. Um, there's still that group of people that you just don't have trust with, because either they're going to snitch behind your back, which will always happen. I mean, I'm not talking this that it will never happen. There is always going to be a bad person somewhere. There's always going to be a mean person regardless. There's always going to be a greedy person regardless of whatever situation or circumstance. No matter how much you help them or you be nice to them, it's always going to be somebody who is selfish, and you can't help that. There is always going to be something. But how do we become better? That is where um, I need help with, because as much as I want to have friends out there, as much as I as a single mom want to move on, I want to trust the person. I want to trust that person that comes to my life. Um, Whether I'm working with them, whether they can visit my house, whether, you know, it's a lifelong relationship. I want to have that ability to trust them. But as for now, I'm a work on progress. I mean, like recently, I opened my heart, not like open my heart fully, but I open a conversation with somebody. Honestly, talk to them from, the deepest of my heart. Shared with them some crucial information, and then they decide to keep quiet. It raises question it raises some question to me of like, did I say something wrong, Or is it that maybe my problems are too much to I don't know. I mean, it becomes so confusing. And as we are getting older, relationships too becomes a bit sensitive, because not everybody would, I mean, you're not gonna be behaving like you were in the 20s. I mean, when you get to be 40s, there's a way of you start behaving. There are things that you start maturing on and facing out of. Yes. um it becomes tricky. I mean, relationships now, friends, family, whatever kind of relationships, it's just becoming a bit tricky. um yeah. And as much as I want to get better, oh my goodness, sijui nifanye nini, and I can't please everyone. I just can't. But again, inabaki kuwa nimefanya nini, nimekosea fulani aji, you know. Mtu tu ameenda amenyamaza tu hivyo, hujui amenyamaza nini. Ukimfikia, I mean, when you try to reach out to the person, they don't want speak to you, they don't, they don't want to respond to you. I mean, it's challenging. It's challenging, but I'm trying to be at that place of like, I'm not worried. There are times I used to worry so much about people responding to me or not responding to me, but now I think people have stuff they have to take care of, and as we grow, relationships also grow and die. And you just have to accept whatever the situation comes in. Anyways, nimefika job, so wacha mimi niende nifanye kazi leo and tutaongea baadaye. Take care of yourself.